Hej, 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 witam, witam. Kurde, co tu mamy? Mamy Hogwarta, mamy premierkę, moi mili. Jak sympatycznie, o jak miło. Co tu mamy? Mamy kontynuuj. To klikamy, jakaś tam polityka prywatności, oczywiście ją sobie zaakceptujemy tutaj, żebyśmy mogli sobie elegancko zagrać. Nie będziemy się rejestrować, połączyć konta, pominiemy sobie tutaj rejestrację. Już ustawienia grzebie, nie. Myślę, że zostawimy wszystko tak jak nam tutaj gra zaleca na średnich. Nie mam jakiegoś turbo super kompa, myślę, że do tej gierki. Giereczka troszkę jest głośnawa jak dla mnie. Ja zmieniając sobie te ustawienia moje raczej wam niczego nie zaburzę. Wszystko jest dobrze, także co, możemy kontynuować, nie? Dajmy sobie kontynuuj. Już w ustawieniach grzebie? No jak? Trzeba pogrzebać. Dobra, ustawienia kontrastu. Będzie ledwo widoczny. No to co, ma być taki? Dobra, jest ledwo widoczny. Akceptujemy. I mamy kurde list do Hogwartu, nie? Mamy przyjemność poinformowania o przyjęciu do Szkoły Magii Czarodziejstwa Hogwart jako ucznia 5. roku. Startujemy na 5. roku. No nieźle, czyli nie zaczynamy od początku. Podstawowe wyposażenie zostało dla ciebie skompletowane i będzie ci towarzyszyć w podróży do zamku. O jak super, dostajemy coś od gierki na sam początek. No to co, to startujemy. I co, i robimy naszą postać, kurde. Możemy sobie powybierać jakieś tutaj twarze. Mamy tutaj jakieś w ogóle opcje. Przeklikajmy to. Tutaj, co tu nam się zmienia? A, jakby forma twarzy. Możemy mieć okularki. Kolor skóry. O, taka jest jak dla mnie spoczko. Nie no, Pottera nie robimy. Ja idę do Slytherinu, moi drodzy. O, ty, coś takiego. To ten kolor, można by było mu pierdzielnąć zielony. I to mamy za sobą. Jakieś włosy takie dłuższe. Zrobimy sobie może coś ala takiego jakby Snape'a z włosami. On miał takie dłuższe włosy. Nie no, takie to będzie trochę przesada. Jakby były takie długie i płaskie. Nie, bo mi już dziołchę przypomina, a my chłopa chcemy. Nie no, film. O, jakie ten. Jakie tutaj. Jak się te włosy w ogóle nazywają? Jakieś takie delikatniusie dłuższe se weźmiemy, ale tak znowu bez przesady, moi mili, moi drodzy. Tu taki kurde. O, to chyba trochę tak na Grindelwalda by było, jak to oglądaliście. Chociaż nie, Grindelwald miał bardziej takie krótsze włosy, z tego co pamiętam. Chyba, że takie bierzemy. Ja czasem mam taki fryz, jak zapomnę udać się do mojego kurde fryzjera. Blizny, czy my potrzebujemy blizny jakichś? Geralt z Rivi. Tutaj jakieś wypalone piętno, znamie. Nie no, raczej bez blizn bierzemy. Witam Lopter serdecznie. Witam. I co tu mamy? Mamy kształt brwi. Ty, robimy mu chłopu monoobrew? Nie no, bo będą się z niego śmiali. Takie małe brewki, smukłe. Może być. I możemy mu kolor oczu zmienić. Taka zieleń. Akurat będzie pod szatę Slytherinu. O, może coś takiego. Takie niby niebieskie, niby zielone. No i co? Ukończ swoją postać, ton.
A few cobwebs and some dust.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
O, bardziej taki męski bym powiedział. Że będzie lepszy. By może jednak trochę podgłośnie. Możemy
That was a few. It was
ton
I'm
zmienić.
eager to get to Hogsmeade.
O kurde, taki trochę...
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
Chyba będzie spoko. I jak go nazwiemy? Jakby go tutaj nazwać? Jakieś pomysły, moi drodzy? Co by mu tu wpisać? Imię i jakieś nazwisko? Nazwisko... Nie wiem, możemy jakieś takie typowo ślizgąskie. Ty, może robimy dziadka Voldemorta, jak on to był? Malvoro Gaunt, tak? Ty, robimy kurde dziadka Voldemorta, nie? To będzie Waldegaunt. No i elegancko. No i co? Bierzemy czarodzieja, nie? Moi drodzy. Rozpoczynamy gierę. Powiedzcie mi, czy audio jest dobrze, czy podgłośnić wam, czy przyciszyć? Szkoda, że nie ma polskiego dubbingu.
I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
O, ktoś się aportował.
Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatregoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
O, testrale. Ktoś w Polsce ma na nazwisko swędzi dupa? Ja widziałem na YouTubie jakiegoś takiego jakby mema, że chłop miał na nazwisko Ruchała, a jego koleżanka Dziura, nie? Warner Bros. Games. Filmów przenieśli się na gry. Ciekawe, czy będzie nam dane skustomować naszą różdżkę, jakby jej wygląd.
Before you left for Scotland. Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a fifth year.
To jest gra jakiego typu? Ja bym ją pociągnął pod RPG,
Faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
jeśli o to
Nor
pytasz.
have I.
Of course, as the other fifth years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have.
O, rebelia
Opinions
goblinów.
differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is a
Ty, a tam co
significant
leciało?
threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
Czyżby nasz uczeń, nasz Waldek miał jakieś turbo umiejętności?
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait. We do.
Smok! Aż mi się God of War przypomniał. Kratosie, gdzie są twoje ostrza? O, tamten zginął. Widzimy te strale. Gołąb. Trochę tak. No i spadamy, lecimy w dół. No i zniknęliśmy. Tylko trochę muzyka jest za głośno, a dialogi za cicho, jak dla mnie. Przynajmniej ja mam takie odczucie.
Are you alright? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Dobra, nauka leczenia. Mamy eliksir. Tylko bierzmy butelkę, będzie na kaucję.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air?
No, początek gry już się
Typical
zaczyna.
dragon would never.
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a
Możemy się
portkey.
rozglądać.
Portkey.
An item enchanted
To mi
to
się
bring
te
you
rozmycia
and
trochę
to
nie
a specific
podobają.
place.
Za chwilę wejdziemy w menu i to ogarniemy.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this portkey. Or why.
A, to był świstoklik. Dobra, możemy wyjść do menu? Możemy. Elegancko. Zapiszmy sobie grę. A, to jest niedostępne. Pełny ekran w oknie. Tutaj może nic na razie nie będę zmieniał. Ziarno mamy wyłączone. Głębia pola włączona. Rozmycia w ruchu mamy wyłączone. No i teraz jest elegancko. 59 FPS-ów nas wita. Waliło mi neta. Niedobrze.
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Dobra, mamy różdżkę. Możemy coś tutaj poczarować już.
Mind your step.
Dobra, wejdziemy sobie jeszcze w ustawienia. I tak, co ja chciałem zrobić? Efekt muzyki troszkę przyciszyć. Głośność dialogów. Muzykę przyciszymy, głośność efektów dźwiękowych jeszcze nie wiem. A to jest co? Ton? To To jest ton mówienia. Ci wszystko, nie chcę. Wyświetlenie napisu włączone. Dźwięk mono wyłączony. Konfiguracja dźwięku. Domowe kino. Weźmy sobie słuchaweczki. Ja gram na słuchaweczkach. Będzie lepiej.
Where do you suppose?
Dobra, jeszcze czułość myszki zmienimy. Czułość kamery. Troszkę obniżymy. Przyspieszenie kamery. To chyba jest akceleracja, nie? Przyspieszenie celowania tak samo. Prędkość śledzenia kamery to może zostawię.
Key that brought us here.
No i teraz jest
A
lepiej.
good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Dobra, sterowanie chyba jest całkiem intuicyjne.
Yes,
Spinamy się
a
spacją.
powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession
Chcemy tutaj
of
coś
the
znaleźć?
key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir,
Dobra, to ja chcę zbadać co tam jest w takim razie. A nie, nie można skoczyć.
Miriam wanted to
Chyba, że
understand
można.
why such
Spróbujmy.
powerful magic disappeared
Hop-siup.
from the wizarding world.
Nie można, ale zrzuciliśmy z bana.
But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
O, mamy tutaj jakąś barierę magiczną. To wygląda jak glut dementora, moi drodzy. Przynajmniej według mnie.
is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Mamy różdżkę, dobra. Wystarczyło kliknąć, okej. Użyj swojej kamery, by wybrać cel do ataku. Już będziemy walczyć na samym początku. Dobra, ślizgamy się.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
I znajdźki.
Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Chyba manę mamy pod dostatkiem, także nie musimy się o to obawiać. Hogwiary, dawaj, dawaj, dawaj młody. Lecimy.
Up there.
Zobaczmy, czy tutaj jest coś interesującego. Mamy skrzynkę, możemy ją przeszukać. Co to mamy? 76 zł. Czy tam waluty. Jakby się ona nie zwał. Ale widoczki całkiem ładnie to wygląda. Może coś sobie podkręcimy w ustawieniach? Jakoś tekstur? Ile mamy? 60 FPS-ów nadal. Zmieniliśmy jakość tekstur. Jest dobrze.
Steady yourself. Reparo.
No i mamy most, moi drodzy. Możemy się nauczyć tego zaklęcia już teraz? Bardzo by nam się przydało. Zasięg był tutaj nieograniczony.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Tu mamy jakąś rzeźbę. Dobra, minimapa pokazuje najbliższe otoczenie za tobą. Na jej środku wskaźnik nasz, to twój aktualny cel. Dobra. I pod fałką mamy misję. No to co, badamy.
This statue.
This may have been his home.
Tu jego dom? Czarodziej. To zapewne potężny, jeśli mieszkał w takiej wieży. W tych dzbankach chyba nic nie ma.
It's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Jasnowidzem? Nie przewidział, że most mu się zawali, że będzie go trzeba naprawić? Dobra, tutaj ewidentnie już chyba wszystkie aktywności mamy za sobą.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
Możemy to rozwalić? Przyda nam się klucz.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
I mamy śpiącego goblina. Dobra, czy coś tutaj jeszcze jest ciekawego? Dobra, budzimy Zgreda.
Hello?
It can't be.
Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank.
O.
Vault number 12, I presume.
My po ten kamień filozoficzny.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you.
Kredytów żadnych nie bierzemy. Nie no, jakby nam udzielili, to ja bym wziął w banku
Keep your
Gringota.
hands inside the cards if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've
Zjeżdżamy
quite a
do
distance
najgłębszej
to go.
części.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Ty, ten to dopiero niemiły. Jak ten jeden jeszcze taki w miarę sympatyczny, to ten to już kurde taki srogi chłop.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw in the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Nasz młody kurde czarodziej zauważył, że tu jakaś intryga się kręci.
Here we are.
No i dobra. Co bierzemy z tej skrytki?
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin
Woda
has been
kedavra.
stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Czekaj, aha, bo my musimy... Tak, tak. Tak. Mamy minigierkę. Nauczyliśmy się, mamy Revelio, moi drodzy. Już wiemy, jak działają te minigierki.
Revelio! There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Mamy.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
My prowadzimy.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Ale że co, że nie damy się rady wyteleportować, tak?
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That
Świata.
glow again, but on the floor.
Profesorze? Aha, profesor nie idzie, dobra. To mamy podejść do niego?
Revelio.
No, teraz pójdzie, dobra. Tak to działa.
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Dobra, mamy następne zaklęcie. Szybko się tu uczymy.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Stary wstał.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo! Deposo!
Walczymy.
Expulso! Levioso! Confringo!
Protego! Stupefy!
Deposo! Descendo!
Ty, ciachnął nas.
Confringo! Levioso! Expulso! Deposo!
Możemy jakoś naładować swój czar? Nie. Ty, nie można tu uników robić.
Expulso! Descendo! Levioso!
Protego! Stupefy!
Aha, mamy nauczyć się bronić, dobra.
Confringo!
No uderz, 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 uderz.
Expulso! Levioso!
Stupefy!
Deposo!
Ty, dostajemy wciry. Jak się leczyło? G? Tak, pod G. Dobra, mamy to.
Stay close!
Lumos. Lumos. Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
O, mamy poświatę. Kolejną już.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Lumos.
A, oni jeszcze nie powstali. Powstali. No to dawaj ich. Jeden padł. Rzuciliśmy drętwotę. Dobra, mamy to. Dobra, przytrzymaj Q po udanym rzucie protego, by użyć drętwoty, która na krótki czas ogłusza wrogów. Dobra. Czyli co, teraz rzucamy drętwotem. Ojej. Ale dobrze, że mamy te podpowiedzi, to mega ułatwia grę.
Lumos.
Ty, no i mamy. Chyba to jest cel naszej podróży. Czy jeszcze nie? Mamy jakieś drzwi. Następna sala.
Revelio.
No, skrzyneczka. O, tam następna.
Hello? Are you there?
Professor Fig.
Yes. Godric's heart, I'm glad you're all right. I'm somehow back in the entry room to the vault.
I don't see a way to open the door.
There must be something. I'll keep looking over here.
Revelio.
No i drzwi otwarte.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the ritual wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
Chłopco ukrył swoje wszystkie tajemnice.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems,
Siema,
are the
Seper,
key to
witam
understanding
serdecznie.
why. We were
Gotowy na magiczną opowieść?
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me.
O, jesteś w Wrocławiu. Na feriach?
Rackham's Vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Ale nami wykurwił. Ten co? Że on tak się nazywa to monstrum? Znaczy monstrum? Nie wiem jak nawet to nazwać. A, ten kurwa. Ale Filip, nie spoilerujemy. To był kolejny świstoklik.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Ten mały gnojek, no.
Where are we?
Ale Filip, nie spoilerujemy.
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
A, że w ten sposób. Dobra, nie skumałem. Gdzie my w ogóle jesteśmy teraz? O, to dobrze. Pierwszy raz tą grę oglądasz? Kurde. Jeszcze na moim kanale? To już całkiem. Mamy Hogwarts. Nie mogę się doczekać, gdy przekroczymy jego próg. Dobra, moi drodzy, wygląda na to, że prolog jest ukończony.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you.
Dobra, idziemy tutaj, widzę, w grubą konspirę.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Będzie przydział. Ale to, że my wybieramy, czy jak to się odbędzie? Ja chciałbym se Slytherin wybrać, do węża.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Aha, czyli to nie będzie taki prosty wybór.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Oj, chyba będziemy ślizgonami.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
No to co, akceptujemy, nie?
You belong in Slytherin!
Gryfoni cieszą się, że jesteśmy w Slytherinie?
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Ale że co, że kurwa w Quidditcha nie zagramy? Bo twórcy gry. Nie do pracowania.
You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Jest chyba trochę niemiły. Taki bucowaty.
It's lovely to meet you. I'm
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Idziemy na spacer z babką Rona, nie?
Begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. Revelio.
Zobaczmy, może jest tutaj coś ciekawego. Nie. Nie widzę. Chyba by się podświetliło, nie?
Lumos.
Możemy sobie światełko rzucić.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
A, tutaj mamy pokój wspólny.
Revelio.
Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Możemy globusem zakręcić. Ale że całe to jest pokój tego Slytherina? W sensie dom Slytherina? No to pewnie jest Salazar. Te obrazy się nie poruszają już? Dobra, chodźmy tutaj zagadać ze wszystkimi.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Poradziliśmy sobie.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Polataj na miotle po pokoju, zrób trochę porządku.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
They're hiding from us. I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Ty, on ma takie same nazwisko jak my.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Odezwiemy się. Porzucamy jakieś zaklęcie niewybaczalne razem.
Already knew that. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Jak wygląda w ogóle mapa? A nie mamy jeszcze mapy.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
O, pomogą nam.
Here you are.
Co to za zakazana księga? Dawaj mi to.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
A to co?
I certainly would have
Skrzynia
appreciated
domu.
something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Dobra, mamy doświadczenie. Mamy poziom pierwszy, wyzwania jakieś. Co my tutaj mamy?
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
To mamy już mapę. Mamy mapę, patrzcie jak wygląda Hogwarts. Można to jakoś oddalić, mapa świata. Nie można nadusić, ty. Dobrze.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I don't mind saying
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins.
O nie, kurwa, miałem nikomu nie mówić.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the
Dobra,
details to
chuj.
himself.
Trudno. Wypaplaliśmy
Speak
się.
of the devil, Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Mamy główne misje i jakieś poboczne. To my jesteśmy tutaj. To idziemy na czarną magię, nie? Co mam nadusić? A, śledź misję, dobra, mamy.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead. What with classes, you'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Revelio.
Dobra, pozwiedzajmy trochę tutaj Hogwart. Możemy wyjść? Możemy wyjść! Nosisz wrażenie, że ten siwy gość zginie? Kurde, ja jeszcze nie wiem, co się wydarzy w tej gierce. Idziemy na wagary, moi drodzy. Wagarowaliście albo wagarujecie? Dobra, którędy to mamy iść? Chodźmy na te zajęcia. O, odblokowaliśmy. Teleporcik. Taki zbyt dobry dla nas? Albo coś z nim potem będzie nie tak. Dobra, ja sobie może escape'a chcę. Mamy ustawienia. Tak, może sobie zmniejszę te ustawienia. Żeby troszkę FPS-ów zyskać. No to nie tędy, dobra. Nie no, ogromny ten zamek. Tu mamy duchy jakieś. Mamy jedno wyzwanie już ukończone. Nieźle jak na start.
What are you up to now?
Is that all you've got? Bombard!
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Dawaj go. Idziemy.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. Protego! You're good. How perceptive. Stupefied. This can't be the first duel. Let's just say
Only all of my students do this event. I do use Stupefied duel. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down. Want your opponent deciding to attack or defend?
Dobra, zapaliśmy go. Daliśmy raczej.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Dobra, lekcja zrobiona. Ty może ciekawego? O, tutaj. Nie coś o tym smoku. Tyle czarnego hybrydzkiego? Tak, hybrydzkiego, tak się to czyta. Dobra, gdzieś tutaj jeszcze. Z nimi mogę coś tam zagadać. Ale tak tylko zaczepić ich.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
A tu mamy jakąś skrzynkę. Gdzie ona jest? Jakie oczy na nas patrzą.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Chyba tędy.
I didn't mean... Get away from me!
Revelio.
That life is behind me, I promise!
Tego co goni. O, coś tutaj było ciekawego. Tam na dole coś mamy. A, skrzyneczka. Dobra, ale jak ją można odblokować?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Znowu jakieś kliknięcie
Some of
słyszę.
us don't necessarily want to. And then the werewolves join the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention.
To jest jakaś zagadka, jeszcze z liczbami. To nie dla mnie.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble.
Dobra, chodźmy na te zaklęcia, zajęcia zaklęć.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth
Teraz
charms?
sobie wyobraź jako Trevora nauczyciela z GTA, mogłoby być ciężkie.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Dobra, czego się się uczymy? Tego przyciągnięcia.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charge. The last possible Now, happens to
Oj,
the
chyba
best
się
of
nie
us.
udało.
Excellent. Good. Stay focused. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
What's this?
No czemu nie mogę rzucić?
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Be sharp. There we go.
Dobra, musimy go przebić.
That's it.
Here we go. Yes!
Accio.
No nie, moja spadła.
Not to worry. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
No nie, no kurwa. Wracaj tam. Gdzie jest Leviosa?
What's this?
No oszukaństwo. Ten sobie już 80 punktów najebał, a ja co? Kulki lecę.
Ah, you almost had it.
No, muszę wcześniej puścić.
Here we go.
Bardzo śmieszne.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Akio. Took weeks for me to get
Filip, co to za
everything right when I
wyśmiewanie się,
transferred
halo?
here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course.
A word, if you would.
On humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Dobra, mamy drugi poziom. Mamy już mapę świata? Nie. Nie mamy. Mamy jakieś przedmioty w inwentarzu? Wyposażenie. Możemy mieć rękawiczki? Możemy mieć rękawiczki? Okulary? Nie, mi są niepotrzebne, ja tam dobrze widzę. Możemy mieć rękawiczki? Możemy mieć rękawiczki? Okulary? Nie, mi są niepotrzebne, ja tam dobrze widzę. Okulary? Nie, mi są niepotrzebne, ja tam dobrze widzę. Możemy mieć rękawiczki? Możemy mieć rękawiczki? Okulary? Nie, mi są niepotrzebne, ja tam dobrze widzę. Szal, ale mi szal jest niepotrzebny. Możemy tutaj sobie, kurde, wszystko zmieniać elegancko. Nakrycie głowy. I mamy kaszkiet. Jak się to nazywa? A i możemy modyfikować uchwyt różdżek, dobra. Mamy jakieś umiejętności. Misje. Co mamy w misjach do robienia?
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Dawaj kaszkiet. No dobra. Masz, żeby było.
Revelio.
Oh, not again.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you Pracuje, mole? As long as we're only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the leak. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm.
Mamy irytka, lol. Ale fajnie. Dobra, tutaj mamy następną znajdźkę jakąś. Z tym o co chodzi? Mamy jakąś mapę. To coś z nim można zrobić, z tego co widzę. Tutaj skrzynunia. Ja skrzyneczki lubię. Mamy górski szalik. Zobaczmy, co to jest takiego. Dobra, mamy to mamy, nie?
Revelio.
Skrzynka gdzieś tutaj.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Ja na to jak na lato.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in
Zawsze to jakieś doświadczenie i umiejętności
Your first
nowe.
time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
No chłopie, pewnie.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Prawdy. I co, naklepani? Elegancko.
I could never duel like that.
I zgoni górą.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you.
No, dokładnie,
There's strong
Fifi.
competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio.
Ty, ile expa dostaliśmy? Tutaj? Zamknięte poziom pierwszy? A że co, że muszę się nauczyć rychów? Tak samo zamknięte. Tu mamy jakieś drzwi magiczne. Mamy się spotkać z profesor Weasley, no to chodźmy w takim razie do niej. Drugi poziom wymagany, my już kurde tutaj znacznie wyżej jesteśmy. Można zdjąć tę szatę i bez niej biegać? Można. Elegancko. Pobiegamy chwilę bez. Czy tam się teleportujemy tak po prostu? Tutaj będzie tak samo.
Revelio.
Not sure he's in at the present.
Można nawet tutaj koty głaskać, ta gra jest perfekto.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
Teraz wygląda jak w Red Deadzie? Ty, no faktycznie.
Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit
Rewolweru
during your brief
brakuje.
detour near, what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
Dobra, co tutaj mamy? Możemy się udać do Hogsmeade za niedługo.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Czyli jeszcze nie możemy się udać do Hogsmeade. Musimy jeszcze coś tutaj podziałać.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio.
Mam jakąś stronę, kartkę znaleźć. O, tutaj jest. Ty kurwa, chodź tu. Mamy. Jeszcze jedna nam została.
A flying page must be around here
Tam
somewhere.
jest. Mamy.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, Your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It
No i naprawione.
allegedly symbolized heartbreak.
O, mamy zaklęcie niewybaczalne. No super, super.
Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio.
To teraz udajemy się do Hogsmeade, tak?
Revelio.
Ugh, what am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I say everyone thinks I'm If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time.
I've been racking my brains. Do come and find me if you stumble.
Revelio.
A to w drugą stronę. Nie, to... Kurde, pogubiłem się trochę. Tutaj chcę się udać. Dobrze szłam przecież.
Revelio.
I wish teachers.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Revelio.
I still can't manage to transfigure a match into a noodle without...
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
Revelio.
Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Mamy muszki. Pewnie jakiś składnik alchemiczny, coś takiego.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities.
Chętnie się tam wybiorę do zakazanego lasu. Hej, jak widać mapa jest dosyć spora. Gdzie wchodzi do zakazanego lasu? Co? Dobra, sporo tego.
You can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Oh, I wish I could spend all day.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too.
Accio!
Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Revelio.
Tutaj co mamy ciekawego?
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place, I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
Nadal nie możemy się oddalać? Dobra, mamy Hogsmeade. O, tu mamy Ollivandera. Sklep sportowy, jak my tego? Nie możemy w Quidditcha grać? Ciekawie się tutaj zapowiada, co? Kieł i szpon?
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished.
O, mamy wolną rękę.
Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
To idziemy do poruszczka, do Ollivandera.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear.
Panieta.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
O, możemy ją przerobić trochę.
How intriguing.
O, ta jest trochę podobna do czarnej różdżki. Znaczy, ta jest bardziej podobna.
Curious
To
indeed.
taka biała?
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
A weź Feniksa.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
To bierzemy taką. Dobra, kupujemy.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Dobra, jedno mamy. Moi drodzy, to co? Myślę, że tym akcentem będzie spoczko zakończyć tego streamka. Jak wam się podoba gierka? Mam nadzieję, że dobrze. Pozostawcie po sobie jakiś komentarz. I co za